students, today we are going to learn 10 Science 1 chapter 3rd Chemical Reactions and Equations. In this session we will discuss about oxidation reduction reactions and what is mean by redox reaction and corrosion. Okay, so first let's understand what is mean by oxidation reaction. Okay, here some examples are given. Okay, just explain this example. Here Mg plus O2, that means this magnesium reacts with the oxygen from the air and it will form a magnesium oxide. Okay, in the second example, carbon plus oxygen, it will form carbon dioxide gas, and here it is called as a magnesium hydride, MgH2. Okay, it will decompose to form magnesium plus hydrogen gas. Also here this process CH3 single bond CH3, this is called as ethane, and if this ethane is converted into CH2 double bond CH2, this is known as ethylene. Okay, ethane is converted into ethylene. So actually this process is called as a dehydrogenation. Okay, so all this in this process, these are the all reactions where they combine with the oxygen. Okay, here in first equation Mg combines with the oxygen form magnesium oxide, carbon combines with the oxygen O2, it will form CO2, and in second and third reaction they will lose hydrogen. For example, MgH2, that means it loses this hydrogen, it will form magnesium plus H2. Also here ethane, it loses hydrogen and form ethylene. Okay, dehydrogenation. So all in this process, what is happening here, the oxygen, it combines with oxygen, okay, and or it loses the hydrogen to form the product. So these type of reactions are called as a oxidation reaction. Okay, that means it combines with oxygen or loses the hydrogen. Okay, now oxidation means losing electrons. Okay, so this is called as a oxidation reaction. Now this is exactly opposite the reduction reaction. Let's take some example. Here copper oxide plus hydrogen. Okay, it will form copper plus water. Also nickel oxide plus hydrogen, it will form nickel plus water, H2O. That means in this chemical reaction, these reactants gain hydrogen. Here what happened, they loses hydrogen, and in this reduction reaction they gain the hydrogen. So this type of reaction is called as a reduction reaction. Okay, similarly in this reaction, if the reactant will lose the oxygen to form a product, so this is also means gaining electrons. So this type of reaction is called as a reduction reaction. Okay, that means oxidation means combines with oxygen, loses hydrogen, and in reduction reaction it gains hydrogen and loses oxygen. Okay, these are two exactly opposite reactions. Now let's take one activity. Let's understand which are the oxidation reaction and which is a reduction reaction. Now these four reactions are given. Now in first reaction, this iron Fe plus sulfur, it will form ferrous sulfate. Okay, so here this is a oxidation reaction, because here oxidation of Fe, here what is happening, oxidation of Fe and reduction of S takes place. Okay, and it will form a FeS. Now here it is called as a silver oxide. Okay, now here it will form silver plus oxygen gas is released. That means here it loses oxygen, so it is called as a reduction reaction. Okay, reduction of silver oxide. Now Mg plus O2, it combines oxygen, so it is a oxidation reaction. Here oxidation of Mg occurs. Now nickel oxide plus hydrogen, it will form nickel plus hydrogen water H2O. That means here reduction of nickel oxide, okay, because it loses oxygen, and here H2O, it forms H2O, so it forms oxidation of H2. Here reduction of nickel oxide and oxidation of H2 happens. Okay, so here we can easily understand how the oxidation and reduction happens. Okay, here oxidation of iron and reduction of sulfur takes place. Here reduction of silver oxide takes place. Here oxidation of Mg takes place, and reduction of nickel and oxidation of hydrogen H2 takes place. Now what is mean by a redox reaction? Here with this image you can easily understand, if these two products are given, then two reactants are given, then what is happening here? Oxidation and reduction happens simultaneously. That means oxidation, that means it loses electron, and reduction means it gaining the electron. That means here A is oxidized and simultaneously B is reduced. So this type of reaction is known as redox reaction. That means redox reaction means reduction plus oxidation. Okay, these reactions occur simultaneously. Okay, because here reductants are oxidized by oxidant and oxidant is reduced by reductant. Okay, now here for example here H2S is given. Okay, now here SO2 sulfur dioxide is given, so it will form 3 sulfur, okay, plus water. So here oxidant is SO2 and reductant is H2S. Okay, oxidant is SO2 and reductant is H2S. So in this reaction oxidation and reduction happen simultaneously. Okay, another example here manganese dioxide is given, hydrochloric acid is given. So Mn combines with Cl form manganese chloride plus water plus chlorine gas. So here oxidant is manganese dioxide, okay, and reductant is HCl. So here reduction and oxidation happens simultaneously. So this type of reaction is called as a redox reaction. Now in this image you can observe that here is a rusting of iron happening in some concentrated acid, okay, or if it is exposed to the air or water. Okay, generally here this is known as a corrosion. Corrosion means it occurs when an atoms when all the atoms on this surface of this metal surface are get oxidized, because metals have a tendency to lose the electrons, and corrosion can occur on different surfaces such as skin, wood, metal, etc. Okay, but here rusting actually corrosion and rusting are two different things. Rusting means it is usually occurs on the surface of iron, okay, and its alloys. That means rusting mainly occurs when metal is exposed to air and moisture. Okay, so actually corrosion and rusting are two different things. So here corrosion is generally defined as due to the various corrosion can happen on any substance or it may be a metal. So due to various components of atmosphere, oxidation of metal takes place. Consequently, it damages the material. Okay, so this type of so this is called as a corrosion. Okay, so this is known as a corrosion. Now here in this rusting experiment, here we are taking three test tubes, and here iron nail is there, and in first test tube air and water is there, and iron nail is also there, and in second test tube there is a layer of oil, okay, and this is a water. So if it is a, there is a layer of oil, so there is no contact of oxygen of air with this nail. Okay, and in this third test tube here, calcium chloride is there, and the nail is just put in this calcium chloride, and this calcium chloride, it absorbs the moisture. Okay, so after 10 minute, if we observe that if this nail is exposed to the air and water, then it get rusted. Okay, so there is a brown layer on this nail, that means it resulting the damage of this nail. So this is called as the rusting of iron. Okay, and if the iron is not contact with the air or not contact with the water, then there is no rusting, or process may be slower. So corrosion means corrosion and rusting, these are two different things. If this iron is exposed to the air and water, then it get rusted. Okay, so here rancidity means what? Rancidity means if we use any old cooking oil for making food stuff, then it having a full odor. Okay, so if food is cooked in such oil, it taste also changes. Or if fried food is left aside for a long time, then oxidation happens and it becomes rancid. So rancidity in food stuff cooked in oil or ghee prevented by using antioxidants. So actually antioxidant, that means these are can be prevented by oxygen from atmosphere, and by addition of, it can be prevented by addition of antioxidants. Antioxidants means that are the substances that can prevent. Okay, these antioxidants are the substances that can prevent or slow damage to the cell caused by the free radicals. Okay, that means the sources of antioxidants can be natural or artificial. Antioxidants means these are the compounds that inhibit oxidation. That means oxidation is a chemical reaction that can produce a free radicals, so thereby leading to a chain reaction, and that may damage the cell of organisms. So antioxidants such as ascorbic acid, okay, this terminate the chain reaction. So antioxidant chemicals means polyphenol, gallic acid, superoxide, etc. So some examples of antioxidants include vitamin C and E also. So these antioxidants are very important, and this also prevents the rancidity. Okay, so these are most important.